this is one of the things
That's
that
not what our authority and priorities are, though.
what are your can you tell me what they are?
Sure, yes. So it has to be an issue of abuse, neglect, or rights violation based on a person's disability.
Yeah, this is exactly what this is, because we are
Nice recovery, kid.
disabled from doing any type of we can't advocate for ourselves, and we believe that we are being targeted because of our disabilities. We're being people who are disabled, who do not have resources to water. It is just inhumane. Okay.
Oh, I hear you. Yes, ma'am.
So
I hear you.
Heather, the
about
way
that.
hold up, Heather, the way that I'm describing it may not be I'll have all the elements, but I do know this, Heather, and you're with the Georgia Advocacy Department.
No, the Georgia Advocacy Office.
And
we're not a part of the state at all.
Well, what are you part of?
We're a nonprofit organization, an independent nonprofit organization.
Yes, and clean water is an essential. And we are all disabled and elders. We're people over 60 years old, and we're being abused and neglected. And so you're just verbally telling me these things. And for some reason, if you can't put it in writing, I just don't think it's the truth. And because I'm not able to articulate the issues of the problem, doesn't mean that we who don't have water resources aren't in need of advocacy, Heather. Okay.
Sure.
And
yes, ma'am.
you're a nonprofit. I get you're a nonprofit, but you are there to help. We are being abused and neglected. Neglect means we don't have resources. Okay, I am.
Ms. Carr.
Yes, and I'm not a renter. And I'm not a renter.
Okay, so I'm not arguing with you or disputing what you're saying at all. I'm just letting you know that our authority and what we're allowed to do would be it would have to be something like it was everybody who lived there was a person with a disability, and that's how you lived there, or they specifically only turned off the water for people with disabilities.
They did. They did. There's two of us, and we're both elderlies. We're in our 60s. The oldest one is like 68. Mm-hmm. Okay. And because
but you told me that the reason why they turned it off was that it used to be that it was in arrears and there was $38,000.
No, that's just a story. That's not the reason. We don't know why we don't know what.
Do you have any proof of anything else?
Oh yeah, the proof that we don't have any water or sewage.
No, I just mean that it specifically they targeted people with disabilities.
They did. The next door neighbors are elderly. They're past 65. They're on Social Security. They're on SSI.
Yeah.
And they are minorities. So they're not even able to advocate for themselves. And that rearage bill, we just found that about that was 2 weeks ago, but our water's been off for months. So that might not have nothing to do with it, because nobody is telling me the reason why they cut it off. Okay. Mm-hmm. And nobody is putting anything in writing. So we need someone to advocate for the disabled over here.
May I ask you a question? I heard you say that legal aid is supposed to get back with you. Somebody's supposed to call you, I think is what you said.
I don't know if they're going to call me back. So we're not going to shift the responsibility in hopes of getting a call back. Okay. We know how legal aid is. Legal aid is not.
Well,
And this
I
is not a
wanted to.
legal aid issue. So I don't want to go round and round, you asking me questions about another agency, about another department. Did you do this? And then say, oh, we can't help you because they can't help you. We are looking for solutions. I'm the only one
So,
speaking up, Heather.
so I was going to offer to reach out to legal aid and find out if somebody is going to call you from their office.
Oh, believe you
or
me,
not.
lots of people have called and lots of people have not responded in writing. I can't go on phone calls. I need to go on action. And what I'm saying is, no action has been done to assist us over here who don't even have water. This is a what do you call it? It's something that everybody needs. And it's we being abused by it being taken away from us. Okay? This is the abuse, and we're elders and disabled people. So,
And you're homeowners? Is that what you said?
yes.
Or condo owners? Or?
We pay both city and county taxes. One is a homeowner, the other one is a renter. So either way, I'm the homeowner and I'm paying all the taxes and I pay the water bill. The other is a renter. And we're both elderly on public assistance. So this is unreasonable for anybody to be without water. And I'm speaking this because one, evidently, I have not been able to communicate clearly what the problem is. One, neurological issue doesn't mean you are not smart. It just means that you can't do everything that everybody else can do. It's a disability, and for someone not to take care of this problem is not reasonable at all. It is abuse to withhold any type of essential service to a community, period.
So, I can definitely communicate everything you've said to my supervisor, and see if she will speak with you if you would like. My instruction is that we don't handle issues that are housing related to conditions of housing.
This is not housing. This is of essential services. We have housing. What we're talking about is essential services such as water.
That's the type of law. That's the type of law that it falls under. Okay, that's what I mean.
I contacted the Federal Department of Housing. They don't handle water. They don't handle someone having water.
Yeah, I hear you. What about, did you happen to talk to Georgia Commission on Equal Opportunity?
We're not going up. Can you talk to them since you guys are in a nonprofit? Okay. Everybody seems to be deferring, moving, go to another organization when you have a platform to say, hey, we have Georgians here who pay taxes without water. Explain that. Just explain it.
Yeah,
Who advocates on behalf of the disabled? This is abuse for anyone to be without water. That is abuse.
Well,
Heather, you're with the Georgia Advocacy Department, right? And I hear
No office. We're not a department. We're the Georgia Advocacy
Office. And if I was told to give you guys a call because somebody else was not taking action, I'm not going to do none of this verbal stuff anymore. Everybody likes to talk. You take action. not talk. Okay?
Well, we are not our office is not able to take action in your situation.
What is it? Your situation? It's a group of people with no water. Can you explain that, Heather?
No, I can't. I can't explain that. No, that's not the type of law that we do. So no, I have no idea why that's happening. I have no idea who can fix it for you.
Wait, if that happened to any one of your family members, what would you do?
I would move them.
If you could, you would move them. If you didn't have any finances, what would you do?
I would be on the phone with every government official I could, and I would make sure that they address the issue, since we are constituents of their community.
And believe you me,
they represent us.
And believe you me, I have been on the phone. That's why I know who the director of Rockdale Water Resources name is. His name is Kimry Peak. Mm-hmm. He is responsible for making sure that everybody has clean water. Mm-hmm. Everybody. And if we don't have clean water, how come he hasn't done anything about it? And